Yo, what's good guys, we are back with a new Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing video, and this time around we are going to rank the new Blaze and Bash Shikamaru onto the PvP tier list. Let's go. Okay, jumping right into this, as you can see on the screen, there's the tier list, and Shikamaru is down here at the bottom. Now, there's something I want to revamp about this list, but I'm not going to do this video. I'll do it next video, which will probably come out in the next couple of days. I just want to think about it a little bit more. I'm going to shuffle around some people, in my personal opinion anyway. What I'm going to do is leave the Christ Eternally tier, because essentially that's like an SS tier. I'm going to keep the God tier where it is, because that will be my, or will become my S plus tier. And then I will put a tier in between the God tier and the funny until you fight them tier. So it will be the S tier essentially. So right now it goes SS, S, A, B, C, and D, which makes sense. But I just want like an S plus tier in between the SS and the S tier to move some of these God tier units around and possibly even have a look at the A tier units just to see, just to see. But without further ado, I'm gonna jump into the Shikimaru, kind of explain what he's about, see how good he actually is, and yeah, let you guys know to what I personally think. I will rank him on the new tier list, so like between the SS or the S or whatever. So yeah, that, just so you know, obviously I'll change it in a couple of days. I'm just a bit tight on time, so I'm trying to get something out anyway. Either way, looking at the unit itself, it is a bravery type unit, goes under 28 or goes literally bang on 28 cost, which is decent. Health wise, we're looking at 47,000, like 48,000 if you include the pills. Strength, we're looking at 3,149, again including the pills. And then speed, we're looking at 341, again including speed pills, otherwise he's 311. It's not too bad, I guess. With the speed boost that bravery units currently get, it is decent. Then field skill, we're looking at reduces the chance of receiving immobilization by 50 to 60%. Again, if you've got some units on the field that are quite prone to it, then that is not a bad shout. It's not actually the worst thing. I think 50 to 60% is quite alright. And there's buddy skill. This is the most interesting part for me. Reduces damage by 30%. Okay, now he essentially just comes close to Madara, like the 7-star Madara as a buddy. 7-star Madara gives 35% damage reduction, whereas this man gives you 30%. Like, that already makes him a very good unit, to me personally anyway. Then, if you sync him with Bravery, nullifies Jutsu Ceiling. Sync with mid-range, nullifies Switch Ceiling. Again, both quite meta things to have. How easy will it be to get? I mean, possibly the Switch Ceiling more than the Sync with Bravery, depending on what kind of units you run, obviously. But the only meta Bravery unit that most people run right now is Killer Bee. So, yeah, unless you find a third one that you want to pop in there, then you're fine, you're Gucci. Moving on to his abilities. First ability, nullifies immobilization. Great. Second ability, reduces wisdom damage taken by 40%. Okay, can we just appreciate the 40%, because that is quite a good buff to his damage reduction. Then the third ability boosts the rate of status ailment by 20%, and I'll explain that in a second because it will make more sense if I explain it this way. Fourth one is boost critical rate by 4 times. They are generally boosting that critical rate so much. And then his fifth ability ignores damage reduction effects and does damage. So yeah, it's alright. I don't really care about this one, and even that one kind of. I mean, even though the fourth one is better than the fifth one, personally speaking. But hey, I'm not here to judge. He's a 3/6 chakra unit, amazing, and he is also an AoE unit with his regular jutsu. So we're looking at 6 times attack towards all enemies in range. 65% chance of speed reduction for 4 seconds and or switch ceiling for 5 turns each. Now, this is what I wanted to discuss. So, most people will probably know this, but for the people that don't, I'll just explain this very quickly. So the third ability, status ailment rate boost. So this 20% essentially boosts this 65. So this 20%, if you get the third ability, turns this 65% into 85%. That is essentially what it is. Again, just a quick explanation so it makes sense for you guys. So yeah, essentially if you were looking at the third ability and you've got it, it's an 85% chance of speed reduction for 4 turns and of switch stealing for 5 turns, which is mad. You know, like, the switch stealing is probably the most broken thing at the moment. Because, like, yeah, not actually that many units have the switch stealing immobilization to that point where you're like, okay, yeah, my whole team is definitely safe. No, it's really not. And then its ultimate, we're looking at 20 times attack towards one enemy in range, 75% chance, or 95 if you've got the rate boost. So 75, 95% chance of speed reduction for 6 seconds and or immobilization for 2 seconds each. So not bad, not bad. Again, that is just a one target, like a one enemy target ultimate, which, yeah, whatever. But this is what interests me. So his jutsu is solid. I wouldn't say it's overpowered. I wouldn't say it's the best. I wouldn't say anything like that. But I think it's usable. Free chakra, amazing. Has got the right abilities, personally speaking. He's not overpowered. He's not bad. He hits the spot. That makes sense. Like, he's there, but you can easily use him in so many different ways. Like, alone his buddy skill makes him so usable. Like, if you need some more damage reduction, or if you think, okay, I've built this team, but I could do with some more damage reduction if I don't have anything crazy as a buddy skill. So yeah, it's just very, very good. He's a very solid unit. Personally speaking, I would probably put him into the S+ tier, so just under the Cries internally tier. For now, he's going in the God tier because he's very versatile. He's not as good as Madara over here, the 7-star Madara, which is why I'm not putting him higher. But due to his damage reduction, due to his chakra, and due to having the right abilities, personally thinking, for him anyway, I think he deserves this. He's not overpowered, he's not the speediest, but he will serve you well. And he may actually serve you well for quite some time in that spot. Because I don't personally see him, I mean, apart from possibly the speed, I don't personally think he will fall off that quickly. Here's why. So essentially, if you don't have 7-star Madara, and people are running the strat with Naruto and Madara behind him due to like the damage reduction, or they're running him behind Guy, for example, for damage reduction, you could easily do that with this Shikimaru. Yes, granted, he's not as good as the 7-star Madara if you switch him in and whatnot, but he will get the job done. He'll still be good enough to run in that position. So yeah, they're just like a couple of things to consider as well. But anyway, I've made this a way too long video for what it was supposed to be, but I'll try to kind of cover my bases, and since it's only one unit, I thought I can talk about it and not rush through it. So hopefully that makes it easier for you guys to kind of, again, get your brain working, whether you need him, whether you want to summon for him. Again, I'm going to say don't, but if you've got the pearls, if you want to summon, then he is not actually a bad unit, personally thinking. Anniversary's coming up, so obviously every banner to me will be like a little trap banner, but he's a good unit, I can't deny that. He just hits that spot. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please smash that like button and subscribe. We've been smashing it, we're nearly at 300 subs, which I appreciate every single one of you guys. So yeah, I'll see you soon in my next video. Peace.